All right, court is calling 2024 CR 010330, State of Texas versus Galaxy Guerrero Alvarez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Sandra Vargas for the state.
James Seeloff for the defendant.
And are you Ms. Alvarez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with injury to a child elderly disabled with intentional bodily injury, third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your
Do you
Honor.
understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CC 736223, 2024 CR 009623, County Court Cause number 731512, and there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years, that there be 40 hours of community service restitution. There's to be no contact with Alice Martinez and Marina Anzaldúa, anger management, TAP evaluation.
Right out of the gate, this is serious. A third-degree felony involving injury to a child isn't just another charge that carries real prison time. But here's where it gets legally interesting. Deferred adjudication. That means the court is essentially hitting pause on a conviction, no formal guilty finding yet. But if she slips up, that pause turns into up to 10 years behind bars. Now, think about this. Is deferred adjudication a second chance or just a delayed consequence?
A 4-year window of time in order to make sure that she stays off of drugs and stays on a narrow path.
Right. So what's happening with your CPS case?
It's still going. I just finished one test and I'm currently on drug tests and, I'm doing good with those 3 months. And once I, do eventually get out, like I'm still gonna do those 3 other classes that
How many children do you have?
I have 2,
What are their ages?
4 and 2.
All right. So here's the issue with the court, right? I'm going to follow your agreement, counsel.
Thank you.
But this is what you need to realize. You already had a CPS case pending,
Yes.
and you pick up this case. And according to the person who was trying to help you, you've been drinking alcohol at that time and still using drugs. Do you have any idea what drinking alcohol and doing drugs does to your unborn child?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me ask you this, because people say that and they really don't internalize it. Let me ask you this. You're a 2-year-old, you're a 4-year-old. Would you let them drink alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Would you let them do meth,
No,
heroin,
ma'am.
or anything?
Mm-mm.
Well, guess what? Your unborn baby, you're giving that child alcohol, you're giving that child drugs. That has to stop, because I've done CPS cases before and I represented children before.
I'm sorry.
And you know what ends up happening when children are born addicted to drugs? They go through withdrawals. Have you ever gone through withdrawal?
No.
All right. Well, let me just explain to you what ends up happening. What ends up happening is babies are in pain because they're going through withdrawals. They are craving what you've been giving them, alcohol and drugs. They have shakes. They are just constantly, it looks like seizures, and they are in major, major pain. So you're going to have to change your ways. If you do not,
This is the turning point, and honestly, it's hard to watch. The judge shifts from legal authority to something closer to real-world consequences. Not statutes, not sentencing guidelines, human impact. And here's the bigger picture. This isn't just a criminal case anymore. It's overlapping with Child Protective Services, which means two systems are watching her every move. One mistake here doesn't just mean jail, it could mean losing her kids permanently. Let me ask you, which consequence do you think carries more weight, the prison sentence or losing custody?
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine. It will be probated. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Take in consideration 2024 CC 736223, 2024 CR 009623, County Court Cause number 731512. There's to be no contact with Alice Martinez and Marina, Marina, and Zildua. They're asking for anger management, probation. I really think it's the drugs because it appears that at the time of the offense, she was high on something as well as alcohol. So I'm not going to order anger management now. I'll hold it in abeyance. In probation, if something comes up and you feel she needs anger management, then we'll do anger management.
You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
Thank
if you
you.
want anger management classes, you let them know.
Okay.
All right, there's to be a TAP evaluation in custody. Follow Rex. And I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court in custody. And counsel, if CPS has them in their drug court program, then I'll reconsider felony drug court. But for now, it's felony drug court. There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, that will be deemed satisfied. Probation, if you can make sure that there's no overlap between what I'm asking for and what CPS is asking for. CPS compliance. Proof of employment within 40 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And 120 sober meetings in 120 days.
This is what a second chance actually looks like, Hint. It's not easy. 5 years of deferred adjudication comes with a laundry list of conditions: drug court, parenting classes, random testing, restricted contact. This is basically a full-time job just staying compliant. And here's the reality most people don't realize. Failing any one of these conditions could collapse the entire deal and send her straight to prison. So here's the question for you, be honest. Do you think this system is setting her up for success or setting a trap she's likely to fall into?
All right, your
Thank
excuse. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, on this motion to revoke, what's happening with the allegations within the motion?
You're going to withdraw and amend and alter the conditions, you judge.
That's correct, Your Honor. We're gonna withdraw the allegations or the violations and then the case is going to be resolved.
And the new case will be dismissed, right?
Yeah, it's going to be resolved.
All right, is that misdemeanor?
Yes. Your Honor.
Yes, and County Court 7 impact.
And what are you all asking for with conditions?
Your Honor, we are asking for the defendant to complete BIT. We are also asking for the defendant to complete the family violence live panel. We're asking her to do the UA hotline for 60 days and submit to UA testing bi-weekly.
All right, why is there a request for a UA hotline in all of this? Is there an allegation?
The second allegation is for a slip up of usage of marijuana in December of last year.
And that's the only thing, marijuana use?
Your Honor, additionally, in the new case, there was an allegation of alcohol intoxication.
Oh, okay.
Probation?
Yes, Judge.
On this case, is there an updated tab?
No, Judge, the last applicant, 2024, she completed intensive outpatient treatment as well as her parenting class. There's only been one positive way.
All right. And then is there going to be any no contact orders?
It's her father.
Maybe a note for jury's contact order. It's the alleged complainant is the defendant's father.
All right. So what's going on in your life? What do you need to be successful on this probation?
Just complete my UAs and just follow the orders that I conditioned.
Well, I mean, do you have anger issues?
No, it's just like me and my dad, like sometimes we bump heads and with me and
But you know, a lot of people bump heads, but they don't have criminal charges resulting from that.
and
So are your children placed with you or are they placed with him?
and I live with them.
All right. And you live with him?
Yes.
Is that a part of some type of order that you have to live with him with your children?
Yes.
All right. Is that Child Protective Services?
it's business. Business.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I do show that CPS was involved. I did not know the status of that, but he's had CPS records, but just in my experience.
Has that been concluded?
Yeah, they did see it already.
So since February 15th, 2026, y'all telling me that CPS investigated and they're done?
Yes, ma'am.
I was comments.
We do, but it's
Does somebody want to check with CPS? Because you all are saying no harmful or injurious contact. CPS may say there's not to be any contact. I don't know. Does anybody want
When's the
to?
last time you dealt with CPS and
it
that?
was when it,
The last case? 2 years ago?
yes. That's well, we have to contact my dad because I'm obviously
Try this. If somebody can pick up the phone, call the prosecutors who are in room 306 and ask them to look her up. The only thing they'll need her name or either her eldest child's name, and then they can tell us what their orders are. And then their orders can mirror what I'm going to do here.
Okay.
Because I
You
don't want to
agree with
set,
that?
yeah, because I don't want to set her up for failure. And counsel, I know you need to be somewhere at 11. So we're going to hold her here. They're going to call and whatever they say over there, that's what it's going to say here. If they have no contact there, then I'm going to enter no contact. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Yes. Just one moment. All right, Miss Abrams. Miss Alvarez, if you'll come forward, please. All right, so this is what I am going to do. Miss Abrams, if we could do a updated TAP evaluation, they want you to do the BIPP course.
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
It is a family violence course.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. I'm not doing the live panel. Either they want the live panel or the BIP. And that's a lot for her to do both when she has children. And you said she's completed the parenting classes?
Yes.
All right. So let me ask you this. What's going on with you and your dad that
It's because we argue about like certain things about me and my kids. Like I said, I'm trying to be as a mother to my kids.
Mhm.
So like, it's been going on since when I was like children now.
Mhm.
But me and him, we did say sorry to each other. So sometimes whenever we do have an argument, we just go our separate ways.
Mhm.
And he's a maintenance at that apartment, so I rarely see him. So it's just like I said, I don't know. We just sometimes we have like different boundaries, you can say.
well, here's the thing. Number one, children, they don't need to see that. And they've already had upheaval in their life because you had a CPS case with them, right? So children learn how to resolve issues by watching what other people do. And believe it or not, every time their voices raised every time police are called, that creates instability for your children.
Yes, please.
So you all are going to have to find a better way to communicate. And anytime you get ready to raise your voice or you get angry, you need to think about what your children are seeing. You understand? So, and they told me you completed parenting classes, so you should know this. So do you need a refresher on your parenting?
No, ma'am, no. I just like made it clear with my dad that like we need a supervisor in front of the children and we just go our separate ways, and argue in front of them. So it's a bad choice, yes. And I don't want my kids to even see that, because they're little. And
Yeah.
I understand that completely.
And here's the other thing that you need to realize. In Child Protective Services cases, what ends up happening when grandparents, the children are placed with them, they become their parents. All right. And so they're still in that mode and you got to respect that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you. You're welcome. Thank you.